all good. Well, you can have a seat right there.
Sit down here?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to see anything?
No, we don't let them see yet.
No, he hasn't seen
We
it.
want you to see it together. Yeah, so he did great and everything like we talked about yesterday. He did super in surgery. We were really pleased with how well you did. I mean, young, healthy guy, kind of expect that. When we first met, you were talking about, just kind of missing back teeth for a long time, and, the front teeth were decayed, breaking down, whatever. Kind of tell me about that a little bit. What was the situation?
Well, it just became harder and harder to eat, and to, I found myself kind of hiding my teeth a lot, finding ways to,
right.
Especially once I had all my back teeth removed, it seemed like the decay and cracks on my front ones just got worse and worse. I was using them so much.
Right.
So it just became one of those deals where I was just hiding more than I was smiling, I felt like.
Right. And that's how I could feel that emotionally when we were talking about it. It just kept you from doing things that you would normally do. You're an outgoing guy. You can just tell. You love sports, you love the thing. And then that's one thing that just kind of held you back.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, for sure. So I like to ask a couple questions. I always want to know scale of 1 to 10, authentically, day after, how you're feeling. 0 is no pain at all. 10 is excruciating pain. What would you say for you, your average right now is the day after?
So this morning I was in a little bit more, but now actually just like being here, just like 2, maybe 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2 or 3,
Well,
scale of 1 to 10. And you told me it's a little bit worse this morning.
This morning it was a little bit worse.
And that's uncommon, and it's one of those things. There is some variability there, but a 4 or 5 is definitely more than we typically hear.
Yeah.
We would typically hear 1 or 2. You're a little bit higher, but you did say just even getting the teeth in, it kind of just helps feel better and more natural. Your tongue doesn't touch it maybe as much.
Now I'm even like kind of thinking, like I really don't feel much of any pain now.
Okay, good.
As far as,
Good.
like I was just sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, I don't really feel any pain right now. So.
Yeah. Perfect. That's what we want. Well, we've kind of put some things together, just in terms of kind of some befores and afters, and we'll kind of look at this is kind of where we were at before, and it doesn't show everything, obviously decayed teeth, but it's just this missing back here, and so it kind of makes your lips, you want to shrink it up, you don't want to show, and you don't want to be all the things right, and I see that, and I heard that from you. Go ahead and switch to the next one, we'll just follow it with you. So in terms of what you had, just your front teeth, there's no back teeth, and one of the things that happens when you have your back teeth taken out is that the bone changes back there and it really drops, so it limits some of the things that we can do. But just missing a lot of teeth. So
and I could feel kind of those front ones. I felt like we're starting to like push forward. And,
right.
What is that?
You're trying to
do some, things that you really don't think about tough. Eating, and smiling, and talking to new people, and things that you kind of take for granted. It makes it a lot harder when you're self-conscious the whole time.
Sure, for sure. Go ahead. So this is day after. Kind of look at what we have. But we've got 5 implants up top. I like to put 16, 20 millimeter implants in. I want plenty of length. I want a lot of bone to implant contact so that there's more that's growing to the implant. You're young, healthy. I want this to last you as long as you're around. The goal is for you to take good care of them. You're asking me, we're walking out and you're like, what sports can I play and all that. I want you to live your life. I want you to do your thing. I mean, I don't want you taking martial arts kicks to the face necessarily, and if your teeth can handle it, the hope is that everything that we've done, you'll be able to manage your normal life. That's what we want. So that's kind of what we've got ready graphically. I'm trying to remember the process. So we're going to look at this TV now. Okay, so before, we'll kind of give you the before picture here. And just kind of remember that. Some of the things that you see with your smile is there is some shifting. There are some changes. Your teeth, when you smile with what you have, you only see about 1/3 of the top of some of them, and it's just because they're kind of shifting, moving, some of those things. So when you're ready, we've got a mirror for you. We want you to be able to look this up. We want you to look together. And again, this is the temporary thing. We can change whatever, but this is kind of a general idea of kind of what we want to do. So.
You ready? That is crazy.
Crazy good.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's crazy. I feel like I can smile in front of people's teeth.
You can smile in front of people. Well, like I said, we can change what you guys want to change. Anything we don't like, those are kind of.
It's just crazy having all my back teeth and like just.
And I kind of hear a little bit just you speaking because your tongue's not used to having teeth back there.
Yeah.
And it's what we talked about. Typically, 2 to 3 weeks, you'll work through that. Just talking, speaking, the tongue kind of shrinks back a little bit, and you get back to normal. But the first day you've had these teeth in 10 minutes, it's a little different.
Yeah.
The brain gets used to that, though.
Yeah. I feel like I'm already like getting.
Oh, you are. Yeah, you're already speaking better, and it'll get better and better.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
No, thank you.
For
I'll tell you,
sure.
for me, this is what gets you up in the morning. We love it. I have the best team around. Couldn't do it without them. I mean, they make it where we can do these things, but it's people like you that put trust in us, that allow us to do this, that means the world to us. You know, you can go a lot of places to do different things, but when you look kind of before and after, it's kind of a cool deal.
That's a handsome blue
Like, that's kind of the teeth I've always wanted, you know.
Right?
I feel like I've always had issues with my teeth, even when I was, younger and they were healthy. I never really liked, the shape or
Where they were in position.
and like this is.
It looks
what
like
I
you,
always
man.
wanted, yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, very good. Well, we want to say thank you.
Yes.
And Brittany has a
I'll
little.
give a gift here.
It's a little
We know you love sports,
Sports,
so
Let's find something
go
you
out.
like.
And, now we're going to be very careful here for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
So let's limit elbows to the jaw and that stuff. But,
Go get me
yeah,
A helmet.
For sure.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Well, very good. Well, we
I
appreciate
thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much.
Yeah, for sure. It's beautiful.
Could not have asked for a better experience.
Well,
It's been-
perfect. That's what we all hope for.
Mhm.
We're very thankful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
You really
that.
do have a phenomenal team.
I second to none, really, and I mean that genuinely every time. So